probably get a couple t-shirts.
You know, when the needle touch you, it really wakes you up and lets you know where you're at. Then the most scariest part is the sound. It's like it's haunting you. It's haunting you.
This is Mario Barth, world-famous tattoo artist and founder of Starlight Tattoo.
Said they got this new Lotus that looks like a Lamborghini. I ain't see it yet.
Yeah, there's one coming out, but it's really small actually.
It's small?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it was big.
Yeah, I just bought the Bentley from it already.
Oh, 2-door, 4-door.
4-door.
Wow.
Known as one of the best and most sought-after tattoo artists in the world, Mario has worked on some of the most famous celebrities, musicians, and athletes on the planet.
Look at it, it's a T for Terry.
At the moment, his waiting list stretches over 2 years long. But if you think reaching this level of success has been easy, you're dead wrong.
Right here.
Mario began his career over 20 years ago as a teenager in Austria. At the time, tattooing was highly illegal. He spent much of his early career underground, tattooing bikers and criminals. And it was during this time that Mario began his crusade to legalize tattooing in Austria. His tireless efforts eventually came to a realization when he opened the first legal tattoo studio in the country. After mastering his craft, Mario decided it was time to move to the United States in pursuit of the American dream. After moving to the States, Mario would meet his wife-to-be, Carol. And after 9 years of hard work, Mario now owns 5 high-end tattoo studios, serving more than 15,000 customers, making it one of the most successful tattoo studios in the world.
My upcoming schedule is brutal.
Mario currently awaits the highly anticipated opening of his 6th Starlight Tattoo Studio inside Las Vegas's Mandalay Bay. Along with his pioneering work in the world of tattoo art, Mario has also developed the first ever sterile ink, which he manufactures and distributes to 28 countries on 6 continents.
We started in the garage, actually, on the floor. And I made 19 colors, and I sold them before I even had colors. So I just said, like, if anybody wants colors, take an order, I'll make some, you know, and I got like 100 orders in within 3 days, you know, and then things started to kick off, and that's it. Now we're here today.
And that's not all. Mario hosts the largest tattoo convention on the planet. While organizing these shows, Mario has gotten to know many artists from all different walks of life. And during one of these conventions, Mario met a family of artists that would ultimately change his life. Enter the Horitoshi family, a group of Japanese traditional Tebori tattoo artists, still practicing today. The master of the family, Horitoshi I, began tattooing over 4 decades ago, becoming one of the most respected and renowned traditional tattoo artists in Japan. Horitoshi, like Mario, has been a victim of discrimination and has witnessed the persecution of his art in Japanese society throughout his entire career. And for the past 3 years, Mario has been traveling back and forth to Tokyo to receive a full bodysuit from Master Horitoshi.
So today I have to take Horitoshi down to the Lower East Side of Manhattan to get some of his tattoo removed.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Ories. I'm a medical doctor. I work on the Lower East Side of Manhattan, and I do general medicine. And the last couple of years, I started doing tattoo removal with laser and using cosmetic lasers for both tattoo removal, hair removal, and also for spider veins and things like that. And today we're going to remove a tattoo from a person who came all the way from Japan to have a tattoo removed from his hand. I'm looking forward to doing that.
これは自分で17年ぐらい前にやったやつやね。これは 自分でやったカバーアップでそれも17年ぐらい前にやったやつ、この下に十字架が入ってそれ中学生ぐらいの時かなこれはヘビ、まあ日本じゃ金がつかめるっていう、意味があるんだけれども全然つかまれへんよなこれはね、不動明王っていう仏様、のそれとそれの、チャントだね、子供のため、やっぱり日本じゃ、まだまだ、そんなにね受け入れられてないから、だからやっぱりね。
To remove a tattoo will be so big, I think, on the back of his hand. Will take a minute, about a minute to do, and then you do it 3 times, about 5 weeks apart, and that's the plan of the day. It makes cold air will come out, so it makes it very cold.
Cold.
Yeah, very cold. It makes the skin go to sleep. We make one area cold like this, then we go tap tap tap. One area cold, tap tap tap. Cold, tap 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 like that. So with the cold, it's makes it about 80% less discomfort. Cold, right?
Yeah.
I say cold in Japanese.
Yeah. 冷たい。
冷たい。冷たい。
冷たい。
But it doesn't frostbite. It goes just above frostbite. Here we go. How's that? Okay?
Yep.
痛み大丈夫ですか？
いや痛いよ。
でもまあそんな辛い感じですね。早っ。
なんかだ。
It's gonna come back to normal in a couple of days.
どうですか？So fast.
I can go faster. Watch it, make it faster. Okay. Here we go. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Here we go. He's done. That also hurt a lot, but the good news is it's very fast. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it.
No blood.
No.
No blood.
Yeah. That's it.
No blood, no scar. That's
Yeah.
it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job. You're very brave.
Yeah.
I'd be crying now.
Even after previously taking numerous trips to Japan, it's only after today's experience that Mario truly begins to understand the current struggle of the traditional Japanese tattoo community.
This tradition is absolutely getting lost if it's not documented and shown to the Western civilization, because nobody's going to show it in Japan. And if it's not even shown in your own country, how are you going to see it in a different country? Most people are not even allowed to enter their society to film them, because they're not allowed to show it. If they're not allowed to show it, how are you going to film it? How are you going to document it? How are you going to preserve it? Well, do you want to try to find it afterwards? If you have it in front of you right now?
Traditional tattooing began in a time known in Japanese history as the Edo period, dating back to the 17th century. The impetus for the development of this new art form came from the ancient Japanese art of woodblock carving. Using many of the same chisel-like tools to apply designs onto the skin. Around this time, the Japanese government was using tattoos to mark prisoners in jail. Each mark would declare how many times or for how long an inmate had been in prison, thus stigmatizing tattoo with the image of criminality, usually associated with the Yakuza, Japan's notorious mafia. Due to this perception, the Japanese government has put a ban on traditional tattoo.
Things that I've made to drive slow.
Come on, nummy num. Nummy num, you got all those teeth now.
When I met Carol in the beginning, for 2 years, right, I didn't even unpack my luggage.
No, and then when I met you, I lived out of a duffel bag also in Florida, remember?
She started to live out of duffel bags. I lived like out of a suitcase.
Now
for 2 years. I refused to unpack, you know.
Now I can't do that, so. So now I'm gonna have to get some of your stuff ready. Again, last minute. Usually it is last minute. We just found out a couple days ago that he's flying to Tokyo. So now I'm just getting his stuff together because he has no idea. He would bring like 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of jeans, and 2 pairs of socks for like 10 days. He's like the worst. So I have to do all the packing and make sure everything is just right and all that stuff. Being married to a tattoo artist, I mean, it's a wonderful thing, but it's definitely not made for every woman. I know that my girlfriends could never do it because they want their man around all the time. Every weekend, every night, you know, their guy works 9 to 5 and they come home, they have dinner, they watch TV, they take a bath, they go to bed. Forget it here, none of that goes on. Usually we have dinner about 10 o'clock at night. That's why I have to work out all the time. You know, it's just, I mean, it's a great lifestyle. I wouldn't change it for the world, but I'm definitely different than most girls. But, I mean, I live great. I pretty much can have anything I want, you know, at any time. I mean, he's really good to me. You know, I really couldn't have a better life. But sometimes I miss him. But I don't let him know that.
I think what intrigued me most to the Japanese style tattooing, especially Tebori style, the traditional hand-weight tattooing, is it was its connection to the underground. You know, it was hidden, it was a hidden society. It reminded me what I came up with, like tattooing in the underground, and it was like forbidden. It was like this secret kind of ritual what you perform, and it's still the same way in Tokyo. The problem was there was not enough literature available for me to get the right info, so I had to choose the only way to get the right input is travel to Japan. This is my first morning in Tokyo, and we're meeting the Horitoshi family guides. They're gonna bring us to Horitaku-san's studio.
doing?
Good. How are you? Because Tebori style tattooing is banned by the government, the studios are very, very hidden and very hard to find. What's the area we're in? I don't know. What's the name of this?
Which one?
This area?
It's a Sangenjaya.
Sangenjaya?
Sangenjaya.
Sangenjaya. Okay, we're in Sangenjaya. Is this the first time somebody films in Horitoshi? Nobody ever?
First time.
First time. So
It's hard to find out.
it's very hard to find out. And no, people are afraid, right? They're scared to go to Horitoshi.
I think so.
Okay, so let's turn everything off right now.
After having the privilege to watch Horitaku work, Mario is told he will be accompanying him to Master Horitoshi Studio. This will mark the first time Horitoshi 1 has ever allowed outside cameras into his studio.
My town. Your town, yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, my favorite.
Your favorite bar?
Yeah.
Next time.
Yes.
While on the train, Mario becomes excited as he finds out that Master Horitoshi has something very special planned for him.
All the Japanese masters are really good, but especially Horitoshi's work, for not being exposed to Western tattooing, his colors are stronger than Western tattooists' colors. So it's a very interesting point that when you look at his work, that it almost could be done by a Western tattooist with the machine and technology, but amazingly it's done by hand.
Master Horitoshi bestowed the honor of displaying some of his greatest life's work. Time-consuming and expensive. A typical bodysuit covering the arms, back, upper legs, and chest can take up to 8 years of weekly visits to complete and cost in excess of $30,000 US.
After checking out Horitoshi's bodysuits, I hoped I would get an interview with him, but let's say he had some other plans for us.
Kanpai. Kanpai. Mr. Party starting. Party starting. Meeting will finish and the party starts. Kanpai. Thank you. Oh, I'm good. 1 hour. 1 hour, no problem. The 1 hour band. A little bit high. I'm ready. we had a warm-up time. So it was fun. So we gotta see what happens. What time is it? This fucking guy's killing me. 8 o'clock? Yeah. Oh my god. Finally I get some sleep and now I'm up at 8 o'clock. So this morning I woke up tired and hungover, but the Horitoshi family had just the right remedy.
Japanese bathhouses, commonly known as Shintos, date back to 710 AD. Traditionally, a place for rest and relaxation. In an attempt to keep the Yakuza out, most Shintos refuse admittance to those tattooed, thus forcing the tattooed community to seek underground Shintos.
This is カツ丼です。
マリオバース。ありがとうございます。はい、私石川さん。うまい。
下の方にカプレットの方です。かまぼことかするの大丈夫ね。
はい。
卵は大丈夫です。天ぷらは大丈夫です。あげるじゃん。いい食べな。お、熱々。
おいしい。
おいしい。うまい。
This is how you have to eat it. You have to slurp.
Making noise.
We'll see who is better than that.
This is the first time I hear about the Sacred Eater Festival coming and the current conflict.
Because a lot of normal people showing that, but they love to see that tattoo.
That's what we
but
want
that's
to see.
why, so
know.
Japanese government don't want it. Because people try to get a lot of tattoo, like especially traditional tattoo. That's the reason why. That's illegal.
すると明日行くところがその普通はその反転点だけどこのウェアが着てなければ普通はダメなんだけども時によっては
Normally, the people have to wear a special uniform and
脱
stuff.
いで担いでもいいって向こうが OK 出ればそれはそれで OK だけどそれは行ってみないとわからない。
But let's see. We gotta go over there,
We're gonna try, see what goes on.
Yeah.
Ishikawa-san is gonna take off the shirt and go on top of the temple. And we're gonna film you getting arrested. It's like, thank you.
Happening once a year, the Matsuri Festival dates back to 651 AD. During the festival, participants carry the Makoshi, a 4-ton portable shrine. The Hana, which is the left front position, is the most sacred and honored. Participants believe this position to be the most spiritual. As the festival proceeds, the Makoshi shrine will be passed from team to team. At one time, it was common for these teams to be distinguished by their tattoos, stating which neighborhood or family to whom they belonged. But Since the Tebori tattoo ban, participants are now forced to wear jackets, concealing their tattooed bodies. And if this law is broken, the tattooed participant shall be arrested and imprisoned.
So after eating, we went over to Horitoshi-san's studio, hoping to see him tattoo, and maybe even get an interview.
だって自分の能力以上のことを求められるとビビりません。
そういうプロだよね。普通の我々と絶対考えられないよね。
Everybody's working very, very well with us, and I think everybody appreciates what we try to do right now and try to capture everything. And we're gaining more and more access to the Horitoshi family and Horitoshi himself too, so which is really, really important, you know, that he's that willing to get on the camera with us.
I hope we get as much information as we think we're gonna get. You know.
I told Horitoshi why I'm here is because I know of his work. I know his work is not very published. There's rarely interviews out there from him or of him or about him. So I really like that because it's really still in the roots. Some Japanese tattoo artists went out and they start to expose themselves to the Western culture. Horitoshi never did that and still doesn't do it. He still has no books out. He still is not on videos. We're happy to film him, you know, now. So it's, at that time I told him that for him granting me the chance to give him a visit is an honor in itself, even if I never see him work.
今年で41年ぐらいかな。41タトゥーイング。まあそれは小さい頃から周りにそういう彫り物を入れてる先輩とか人たちが多かったので、私もその中学、若い小さい14、15歳からそういうのを見て育ってますので、これは少し、大人になってからそういう仕事に携わりたいなと思うところが本当の、きっかけかな。実際に始めようと決心して始めたのが、20歳ぐらい。いや、えらい世界に入ったなということが本音としてありますよ。えらい世界難しいです。江戸ぐらいから入れ墨の刑とか使われておりましたので、私がまだ小さい20歳22、23歳まだイメージがものすごく暗くてですね、入れ墨イコールヤクザとまだまだ思われている時代に私ら修行に入りました。その辺からね、10年20年30年という今まで約40年この仕事を携わってきたけども、だんだんそういうのは少し、イメージ的には少し良くなってきているんですけども、昔は絶対的に私のあれで言わせてもらうとお客さんの 80% がヤクザの人でした。ところが今ではヤクザの人は 50%、 あとの 50% の中に飛びの方ね、ファイアメンと言われたそういう系統の人とか、またはこういう系の人とか、こういう系これ分かんないでしょうけど、肩着の人でもそれはボディスーツみたいなスタイルを好んで入れるようになったこと、そっくり改革変えるのにはやはり100年200年300年とかかるわけですよ。声を大にして言いたいのは、例えばヤクザの人たちとか普通の肩着の人たちでもこの彫り物については誰でも自由にできる時代が来ることを私は希望してます。また日本の伝統というものも今後やっぱり継承してもらわなきゃなりませんし、なくしちゃいけませんので、今の弟子たちから私を見れば、とても怖い存在であるでしょう。私を超えていかなければならないという教育をしてますので、だから自分が例えばなんぼ弟子であっても私は超えられることを望んでいるわけで、うちは学校ではありません。他でやってたものが集まってきての 一門じゃないんです。1から教えて10まで教えて独立させる。学校の先生と生徒じゃなくて、弟子じゃなくて親子関係になるわけです。それが他の一門とは違うところです。竜は本当に難しいです。いくらやっても、これというのがないですね。これドラゴンは非常に難しいです。非常に時間もかかりますし、いやー悩みます悩みますよ。もう同じパターンでいけないし、何かどっか変えたり顔変えたり巻き方変えたりですね、それ考えるの結構大変なんですから、何人も来られちゃうと。でお客さんも最近では誰がドラゴン以外はやらないって言った覚えないんだけど、来るお客さんのほとんどがドラゴン絡みのもので、竜っつってね、竜もたまに飽きる時あるんですよ、私も。しかしお客さんのリクエストですから、今だって1週間に4人も5人もドラゴン背中のバックピースいますよ。だからいっそのことね、ドラゴンタトゥーでもスタジオ名変えちゃおうかなと思って。まあこれは他の農業者の方たちもなんぼ長くやってる人たちも同じ考えだと思うんですが、何年やってもこれという満足感がないのがちょっとどうなのかなと思ってますね。何十年やっててもこれでいいというものがないので、今にして思えばこの41年2年の間にやめようとは思ったこともたくさんあります。その何十年間だけにおいても私が携われたということは日本の伝統的なことから言わせてもらえば、よかったんじゃないかなと思ってます。ですから私も今では堀市でよかったなと思ってます。
After his interview, Master Horitoshi decides it's time to tattoo Mario.
So today is my last day in Tokyo, and to my surprise, I just found out that I'm going to be taken to the Ida Festival. The meaning of the festival is the change of the season, and it's going on all over Tokyo right now. We're going to see, we look for a special one where we're going to see some bodysuits attached to the festival, where somebody's going to take their shirts off or their kimonos off, which is highly illegal. So if we are lucky, we're going to see something today. Oh, special one. Oh, okay. Hey, what the? Nice to on the middle of the meeting. Oh, 先生どうも。私下田ガイドの時に、よろしくお願いします。I don't know where we go, but I'm going somewhere. At this point, I have really no idea what's going on, or even what I'm in for.
There's the people wearing a black uniform. So those people, the part of the mafia people, so the mafia people will protect the, the area. The first things really respecting Mario personally. It's not only that he's artist great. We don't care about it. First of all, I trust him a lot. I mean, also my boss trusts him a lot, and we've been good relationship with each other. And then we can trust him, as a one of human being. It's not only tattoo things, you know what I mean? So that's why, we just accept to be part of our, family.
マリアさんと自分が出会うことができたんだけれども、マリオさんもうちの堀越さんの作品を愛してくれて、彼自身が今やってるでしょ。自分よりもマリオさんは随分年下ではあるけども尊敬してる。その入れ墨というものを媒体にして世界レベルに人付き合いを上手にやっていかれる方なんで、偶然なんだけどもフルボディで2人がバックから見た形というのがまるで兄弟のまるで相談したかのように、この背中の2人の竜が仲良くしてる。マリオさんは本当に自分の家族というか兄弟みたいに。
Japan needs to realize how big their influence on the other continents is with that work, or with the few of those pieces, those work, and they should allow the ceremonies where those people show off their bodysuits once a year and not ban them and give them a 5-year imprisonment. I mean, this is 2008. Are you kidding me? I mean, are you kidding me? You can see anything you want to on the internet at any time, any moment, 24 hours a day. And you judge people on 15 years of dedication, where they go to the same master and beautify their body. Why you want to lose something so beautiful or so powerful and so important to a culture just because of ignorance? I don't understand.
I wait for the once a year this happen, so that's the reason why even they want to fight, so they want to touch in the front, It's the most spiritual things. Now this is switching the teams, switching the members.
はい、すいません、ハッピー。ごめん。あ、もう一枚、もう一枚は。もう一枚、周りは。俺がガードしてる。
At this moment, Mario becomes the first Westerner ever to carry the shrine. It's here that they welcome him as one of their own.
What a rush, man. Wow. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it yet. So we say it was crazy. It's like a time warp. You get in the zone, that's it.
I didn't even realize that when they pushed me to the shrine, when I actually touched it, I just went in that motion, in the same rhythm they had, almost like you just fit in like a link. And I didn't even realize that I was on the left front until I saw them all opening up and standing around me and cheering at me and making me part of their family. You know, it was just an amazing moment. I think at that moment it was a highlight, and it's still a highlight of my life. I mean, to describe it in feelings, it's almost impossible.
Wow.
Are you happy today?
Yeah. Wow, what a moment.
ありがとう。ちょっと待ってね。あれ歩いちゃまずいよね。捕まっちゃう怪我。中身を誰か貸してくれる。じゃあ、待ってね。まさか。どうもありがとう。あちゃちゃ。
You can't forget, I carry a traditional Japanese bodysuit. So it's like, I'm like a foreigner carrying their tradition. It's an amazing, you know, feeling of pride. It's an amazing feeling of, like, you know, acceptance, especially when you study the Asian culture. And when you stand right next to somebody like Ishikawa-san, who is a 9 dragon, who has 9 dragons, and I look at him and he looks at me and say, "Oh, you're my brother, you carry my dragon." And that's really what it is. I mean, it's just a belonging. Everybody knows it's a Horitoshi dragon, and I belong to this family, you know, and they belong to me. So I think at that moment when we were sharing our bodysuits, it really made clear which part of Tokyo I'm from, and that's the Horitoshi part.
そうですね。関係ですよ。これもう。そうですね。関係ですよ。初めての経験だったんで、自分もまたよろしくお願いします。 テレビとかね、やっぱり見たりして初めてだったんで。じゃあ泣いちゃってないの？これ大丈夫？嬉しい。
Horitoshi, thank you so much.
よく頑張った。感動した。
頑張れ感動した。I don't know what it means. That's okay. What was it?
よろしくお願いします。どうもすみません、ありがとうございました。すみません、失礼します。どうも本当お疲れ様です。はい、失礼します。
どうも皆さんどうもありがとう。またね。どうもありがとうございます。
After the festival, the Horitoshi family take Mario for his last dinner in Tokyo and exchange some parting words.
俺のとこ訪ねてくる人、外人さんがみんなこういういい仲になってるかって言えばそうじゃない、その中のごく一部の人たちとしかこういういい付き合いになってないので、何かそういう引きつけるものが彼にはあるし、多分俺をまた慕ってくるミスターマリオも俺にも何か多分あるのかなと思ってるけど、ミスターマリオはなんか日本人的な派と心的なものがすごく多い。普通の、アメリカの人たちとか外国の人とは違った日本人的な考え方とかそういうのが、素晴らしいので、だからこういう今日に至るんじゃない？今61歳だから、この先いつまでというものもこれ頭にあるので、今後ミスターマリオの空いてるスペースに、日本的なデザインそれをまず仕上げられることをまず第一目標にいまして、自分自身
I believe that tattooing in general is around since human beings are around. It's on every continent, in any race, disregardless of color, size, where you're from, where you're going to go to, it's there. And that's a proven fact. And it's a shame that it really is not taught to the general public. It's almost a hidden, secret art form which we can't unleash because people would have to understand it's a natural thing to do. So for me, with the experience what I have, is like I really, really want to try to get to as many people as I can, explain them the feeling, what it means to find that unity with people who don't even speak your language. We didn't understand the word we said. Nothing. We partied, we ate, we went to bathhouses. We couldn't exchange one word, and we had one thing in common, that we were tattooed. And I was accepted like one of their own. Thank you for your thing. I'll see you soon. Very soon. Maybe next week.
tomorrow.
maybe come in before. Maybe just get to the airport and come back.
Okay. Good idea.
Bye, see you later. See you later. Watch it. Wait. Wait. Okay. Thank you so much. Horitoshi-san, thank you. That's it. So,